The woman lifted the trunk, when suddenly, a sharp sting shot through her body. She looked down. A tranquilizer dart was sticking out of her waist. Just then, a passerby approached, asking if she was all right. Moments later, the passerby drove off in her car, leaving her unconscious in the back seat. When she woke up, she found herself in the middle of nowhere. Her abductor was a dwarf-like man. Before she could even understand what was happening, a plastic bag was forced over her head. She nearly suffocated. The dwarf seemed to hate her with a burning rage. He intended to torture her in the cruelest ways. He ordered his men to drug her unconscious, jam a tube down her nasal cavity into her stomach, and inject alcohol into her body. They then stuffed her into a BMW and pushed the car into a lake, so the coroner would rule it as an accident. But the woman shattered the window with a kick and swam back to the surface. That's when the truth came out. The woman ran a nursing home, but not out of compassion. She preyed on lonely, elderly people, building a whole fraudulent guardianship empire. She stripped the old of their wealth, lavished herself with their money, and covered her walls with photographs, not of family, but of her money trees. Even relatives who came to visit were blocked by her security guards. After all, guardianship was protected by law. Her next target was a wealthy elderly lady. Once she learned every detail about her, she colluded with a corrupt doctor to sign a false medical diagnosis, claiming the woman was unable to care for herself. The victim didn't even need to appear in court.
Okay, Miss Grayson.
The scammers easily secured guardianship, so when the woman knocked on the elderly lady's door,
Yes, Your Honor, if you need me to take care of her, I can take care of her.
Thank you, Marla.
the old lady hadn't even processed what was happening before she was handed a court order declaring she had lost her independence. To take better care of her, the court had appointed this stranger as her legal guardian. The old lady protested she was perfectly healthy, but the woman threatened her coldly, "Either come with me, or leave with the police." Forced, the old lady was dragged into the nursing home. Only later did she realize her freedom was gone. If she ever tried to walk out the door, the staff would inject her with sedatives. No sooner had she arrived than her house was mortgaged away. And when her son discovered the truth, the nightmare had already begun, leading back to the very first scene.